and welcome to the latest edition of the career mode. We're now approaching 3 games into the season, and what about this for a start here? 2 wins and 6 points for the Clarets. Top on goal difference from Manchester United and Manchester City and Spurs. It's almost untrue. And you look at Arsenal there in their bottom 3, having lost their first 2 games. It's unbelievable. You could not have wrote the script. Arsenal beaten at Norwich and now beaten at home to the Clarets. Now we're back at Turf Moor again to play Everton, who are not a bad side under Martinez and will pose a real threat to us. So let's get over to the Turf Moor. Let's get over to the turf where I'm ready and waiting to bring you all the action from Burnley's 3rd match of the season, their 2nd home match up against Everton. Hello, good afternoon to you all. It's Burnley's 2nd home match of the season and we're playing Everton. Everton, a very good side, of course beautifully managed by Roberto Martinez and very well coached by them. There will be no pushovers for Burnley today, you can be sure of that. 4,000 Evertonians have made the journey east from Merseyside today. And that's the player they want to watch, the former Liverpool man Danny Ings. 2 goals against Arsenal last week. Can he do one against Burnley today, against Everton today? Same 11 that took to the field against Arsenal and won quite handsomely in the end by 3-0 last week. Danny Ings keeps his place alongside Dwight Gale, who also scored in that game. Richard Keogh and Tommy Smith proving a good centre-back pairing. As for Everton, De La Fera, Morales and Naismith are the 3 attacking midfielders, Besics and McCarthy the 2 holders, and Romelu Lukaku up front. John Stones starts alongside as well, and Joel Robles is preferred in goal. Well, Turf Moor was buzzing on opening night when Burnley beat West Brom. And the referee today, Bobby Madley, will get the game underway. It's going to be Everton to kick off. Blue shirts, white shorts, white socks. Burnley claret and blue with white shorts and white socks with a bit of claret on the trim as Everton get us underway. Martinez aside against. We've started okay. We've got a good side. Here's Stephen Naismith, of course. Pretty handy side as well. Here's Naismith, a good little ball in, and Lukaku early on. Everton keeping possession rather well and almost scoring in the first few minutes. Well, Burnley haven't even had a touch of the ball. They could have been easily 1 down. Lukaku just needed to believe in himself a little bit more, maybe, just to find a way through. Bellerin. Boyd. Good dummy there, Danny Ings. Well hit by the former Liverpool man. Now in his 2nd spell as Moyri takes that one for the team. And some. A little fist pump there. A bit early to suggest that there's going to see any realistic celebrations yet. Burnley corner. Boyd to take. Hughes off the line. Almost a goal there for the Clarets. Here's Barton. Joey Barton. Goal kick. Well, Burnley coming out of the shell a little bit and forcing Everton to come out and play a bit as well. Burnley now just locking on the door slightly there. But header 1. And it's Besics. Hughes winning that one. Tommy Smith to Hector Bellerin. Good ball, Boyd. George Boyd. Just wide. Burnley, after a little shaky start at the start of the game, starting to get into their stride a little bit. Robles with the goal kick. And of course, Burnley got a Capital One Cup tie on Wednesday against Southampton here. Here's Boyd. He'll cross back. Yes! Drygale! Not the tallest man by any stretch of the imagination, but he grew enough there to nod in past Robles and to give Burnley the lead. They've grown into the game since the first couple of minutes, and Everton had a couple of chances, and to be quite honest, that pressure has been finally told. And Drygale adds to the goal we got at the Emirates last week and gives Burnley an early lead here at Turf Moor. 18 minutes of the game gone. Burnley are in front. Morales. That's a foul, although the referee should have played on our field for an advantage. Emerson Cavani has gone to Borussia Dortmund from PSG for £26.5 million. These transfer fees get bigger and bigger as I cover football each week. It really does. Baines with a free kick. Heaton with a decisive punch, and he's out for a throw. Short to De La Feu. Now Naismith. Ball in towards Morales. And a corner conceded by Tommy Smith. A chance here for Everton to try and draw themselves an equaliser. Not the corners like that they won't. Balassi easily got that one away. It was a poor corner from De La Feu. Here he is again. A lovely skill. And the ball back, and that should have been the equaliser for Romelu Lukaku. As we look again at Drygale's super header, as I say, he's not the tallest of players, but he grew a lot of inches there to nod that in, and got all the neck muscles, the power in the neck muscles behind that one to nodding into the back of that Everton goal. Keogh to Barton. It's a nice ball, and Ings is onside here. Danny Ings. Easy one for Robles. Coleman. De La Feu. Coleman again. Lukaku. De La Feu. Betic. De La Feu. De La Feu over. Everton starting to come into it a little bit more again. As Gerard De La Feu shoots over the top of the crossbar. And a goal kick to the Clarets as we head towards the last 10 minutes of the first half. Ball for Boy from Bellerin, cut out easily by Leighton Baines. Now Morales. Southampton 1 up against Swansea City at the Liberty. That's a foul on Lukaku by Keogh. Bobby Madley just saying, come on, calm it down. A foul no more from Richard Keogh. Everton have a free kick in a pretty promising position as Bobby Madley starts to use that well-known vanishing spray. Oh, lovely. Anyway, it's a free kick to Everton. Baines to take, plenty forward in blue. Tom Heaton making sure that three-man wall is very much watertight, as it were. So Baines with a free kick, and it's a floater, and it's easy one in the end for Tom Heaton, and easily throw it to Boyd. On to Barton. That's a lovely ball, but Robles, would you fancy that? Ooh, nearly got there, right girl. He's got pace to burn, that kid, I tell you. Stones. Baines. Coleman. Back to Joel. Robles. And here he is again. Gerard Zeravale. 400 minutes at the end of the first half. Here's Yannick Bolasie. Hughes. Good ball, and Ings are getting behind. Is this number 2 for Burnley? Oh, it nearly was. It's off the post. Robles was beaten a mile as the half-time whistle sounds here at Turf Moor. Even 45 minutes, but Burnley leading for that header from Dwight Gale. And he has given Burnley a half-time lead. Ings could have made it 2, but hit the post. But it's Burnley leading by 1-0. Welcome back to Turf Moor for the start of the second half. No changes from either side as Burnley get us underway. Barton back to Heaton. Hughes. Gale. Still Gale. Oh, he's hit his own man. It comes to Ings. Good save by Robles. Well, Joel Robles made a magnificent save there. Deflected back off John Stones, but even so, he had to get across there, Robles, and by jingles, he made the save look extraordinary, really good, even though that was certainly one for the TV cameras. Joey Barton to take the Burnley corner. Pumps it in towards Hughes. Stones got the header. Bolasie keeps it alive. Tries to get the cross back, and it's away for a goal kick. No, it's a corner. It's a corner. So Barton to try again. Keogh trying to get in there. Maury winning that one. Bolasie back in. Keogh might try and volley it, but McCarthy was there first to cut the danger out. Now Kevin Morales. McCarthy. Everton just retreating a little bit here. Well, that's loose. You don't want to be giving the ball to Dwight Gale because he'll put it down the Ings, and he should have scored. And the man who scored 2 goals last week on his return to Burnley, coming signed back from Liverpool for 9 million. Well, he should have had a third there. So Ross Barkley entering the frame. He did so well for England in the European Championships, of course. Playing his part. Entering the fray, I think, during the group phases when Wilshere got injured and couldn't take any further part in the tournament. He comes on to replace Stephen Naismith, and we know what Ross Barkley can pose. Hughes. As an England star of the future, I would wager his shot hit Stones. And here's Joey Barton. Yes! 2-0. Joey Barton, the Scouser, scores against Everton. Hughes' first shot was bravely blocked by Stones and was rather unfortunate in some respects. It fell for Barton there. He went straight through and beat Robles with some aplomb. No chance for the Everton keeper there. And Burnley are on course to their 3rd win already this season. The 100% record could still be continuing this week. And Joey Barton gets his 2nd goal of the season. A new lease of life for the former Newcastle and Marseille man and Manchester City man. 2-0. And a goal that will have a massive seal of approval around 3/4 of Turf Moor. Here's Delafeo. Delafeo's cross. Oh, Barkley. What a chance. To be fair to him, it was a pretty difficult one to try and nod back. Keogh. Ibe. Yannick Bolasie. Oh, that was a little bit loose. He's giving it away to McCarthy. Now Baines. 25 minutes of the game to go. Barkley now on to McCarthy. And on it goes to Morales. And now here's Baines. Plenty waiting in the second. West Brom winning at Liverpool. Oh, it's an own goal. Jordan Ibe's put through his own net. Disaster again. Another own goal at Turf Moor. And this time it's gone against Burnley. and Everton, for a Liverpool loanee, have a lifeline. It's 2-1. And that will give the Toffees supporters extra satisfaction. It's a guy on loan from Liverpool that has scored the goal. Let's put Everton back in contention. But wait a moment, it's Balassi, good save. Magnificent goalkeeping there by Robles to keep Everton in the game. Otherwise, if that had gone in, I think Burnley would have been home and nosed. Delafeu. That's a great ball to Besiktas. And Delafeu continues to run. What a chance. Oh, and against the bar, and I couldn't clear. Coleman. And it's off the bar again. And Hughes and Eaton. And Everton so close to equalising. And then they still have it. And Burnley are committing defensive Harry Carey. Smith with a challenge. It's a corner kick. And Everton here, making life difficult for the Clarets. Haruna Coney comes on. Martinez is going for it. He has to now. And you have to worry here for Burnley. 2 up and coasting, and now all of a sudden Everton, having scored that own goal, have suddenly turned it on and are gritting like Cheshire Cats here. They'll be gritting even more if that goes in, but Heaton... Oh, it's Heaton's mistaken! What's he done? What's he done, the England goalkeeper? He's giving it to Moyi, and he's made it 2 each. Unbelievable. The Burnley fans hold their head in shame. And the ever reliable Tom Heaton, what was he doing? He was trying to get another attack going. And, oh dear me. He usually makes probably one mistake a season like that. In fact, the goal is, in fact, it's a second own goal. What is going wrong? Everton. That is unbelievable. You could not have wrote the script. Here's Boyd. Couldn't find Ings that time. John Stones did magnificently well. He's probably England's best defender bar none, and I think he has to be included in the next England squad, I think. Stones again. Look at that close control. That's marvellous. A few cheers from the Burnley fans for Ross Barkley. Here's Haruna Coney. Last minute. Everton going for the victory. Here's Baines. Barkley inside the penalty area. Little chip back. And Smith got it back to Eaton now. Can Eaton get Burnley away again? Oh, he's giving it away again. Coleman. Oh, and it should have been in. Mora hitting the shot, but it's gone wide now. Can Burnley have got time to sneak a winner? Jordan Ibe now would like to make up for his own goal, but he won't do so because Everton get a point. To be fair, they did knock on the Burnley door. Yes, 2 own goals helped them get a point, but Burnley have only themselves to blame. They chucked away a 2-goal lead. Thanks to goals from Gale and Barton, but 2 own goals from Jordan Ibe and Tom Eaton have gifted Everton a point, but a point they did actually deserve because they did play some good football in the second half. Danny Ings set it up goals. He could have had a couple himself, but Burnley, though, despite chucking away that 2-goal lead, still remain unbeaten, and 7 points from 3 games is a good start. Final score, Burnley 2, Everton. So 2 points drop really for the Clarets, having had 2 goals, having had a 2-goal lead, but at the end of it, it's still a point at the end, and the unbeaten record is still very much intact. So that's it from. So let's just have a look at that. Have a look at the league tables. Obviously, we've got Capital One Cup action coming up in the next video, and of course, the FA Cup comes later on in the season. But let's have a look at the Premier League. We're not that bad, really. We've drawn our first game, we're third. We're not too bad there. We haven't started too badly. To say we're nearly promoted, I think that's a good start, to be fair. And and I think that's pretty good. Norwich and Watford have made encouraging starts as well. Arsenal have lost the third game and are rock bottom. They're the only team at the moment, Wenger's side, who have yet to score a point. And that's probably worrying for Arsene Wenger. 3 games, 3 defeats, and that is, if I was Arsenal's manager right now, I'd be worrying very much so. Their latest defeat, I think, came. Their latest defeat came against Middlesbrough, losing 1-0 at the Riverside. That is a big blow for them. But that's it from this video. Burnley drawing 2-2, but staying third in the table. We play Southampton next in the Capital One Cup. Be sure to join us for that game. From now, until then, take care. Goodbye.